So I told my friend Shelby, she's a Yaya friend whom I've talked about. I've talked about my Yayas before. It's been a while since I made any videos. Um, got a little depressed about the administration thing, and I just got down, and so I didn't do it. But I told her I was going to make a video for her birthday because I talked about my other friends and their birthdays um, fairly recently. So I'm back to do that. So, Shelby, your birthday is a week after mine. We don't have to say our age. It's not necessary. Nobody cares. I don't. But you're a week younger than me. We both have birthdays in April. We're both Aries, and that's a nice thing. It's a commonality that we share. Same astrological sign, not sunrise, not rising signs. I don't know what your rising sign. I did know what mine was, but I forgot. My sister used to do astrological recording. She would do that for you, accounts. And she did a great job, but I've forgotten a lot of it, and I don't know where I put all that information. At any rate, so one thing I would just want to get straight is the reason I didn't talk about Shelby before and her husband, when I talked about what do our husbands do, make sure you know what your husband does when you go away with your friends on a weekend, is because her husband was ill and he was having some treatments, and so I didn't want to talk about it. But as you know, and he's had that and things are successful. And so the reason I'm talking about it now is that still, even though he was sick, you still don't ever know. Well, we were all together and you still don't know where your husband is. I mean, supposed to be at home. Probably was because he wasn't feeling well, but he plays the guitar and he always sings for us. And so he made he liked to go to, downtown. He lives in a little city, New Braunfels. He likes to go play and sing down there. He might have been there. He might have been in a bar playing and singing. He might have been. We don't know. I mean, Shelby didn't talk to him late. But like I said, I, I didn't say this part, but we have all of my yachts and I have married really good guys, just good-hearted, kind guys. They can be a-holes at times, but well, at least Mike can. I've told them so. But I don't know about there. I'm sure they would say that. Maybe they wouldn't, but I will. However, overall, great man. And he is too. Shelby's husband is a great guy. Different political um, proclivity than myself, but we can talk about it. That I appreciate it. Um, my other friends' husbands have a different political proclivity too. And I just choose not to talk about it, everybody. So back to Shelby. We still don't have a Yaya name for her. Wow. She's an adventurous spirit. She's a caretaking. She takes care of people. She has lots of friends. She loves people, and she's good-hearted, good-natured, fun person. And she has beginner's luck. She wins a lot of cards, which like I said, I'm not competitive at cards. I just don't like to lose. Uh, and and we play, when we play Five Crowns, she can win. And she's new at poker. I've played all my life, well, since I was a teenager. Played cards most of my life with my sister. And all different kinds of cards and games. And yet, Shelby will win at poker. She will win at phase 10. I was trying to think of what that is. Phase 10. She wins at phase 10. We didn't finish the game, but she was winning. And Patty would say, oh, yeah, I was too, Sue. Okay. All right. You might have been Patty. That's fine. Maybe you all were close seconds, but I was fourth. Holly was third. It's all okay. It's a friendly game. We don't play for money or anything. I'd like to. I could use a little extra cash for that gas I have to spend to go to New Braunfels. But back to New Braunfels, what I want to say is that, Shelby, I was wrong about the directions to your house because I said you go south, and then when you go right, if you're going south, that's west. That is not west. If you're going north, on 35. 35? 183. 183 it is. Oh God, I can't remember. 35. You go north on 35 and you go left. That's west. But you go south on 35 and you go to the right. That's east. So you're east. You're southeast of us. And I'm northwest of you. So I just have to get the directions right. And people say, why do you talk about directions all the time? Well, because I like to know where I am at any given moment. And it is a skill that I have. I am what's the opposite of directionless? I am direction more. Uh, I can do directions. I kind of have it in my head. I'm like I see where I am and then I think of it on a map and then I know whether it's west or east or south or north or left or right. It helps me. I like to know where I am at any given moment. And then the other thing is about, I just want to say this in the happy birthday, belated birthday video to Shelby is filters. I want to talk about filters. So I did a event recently, a comedy event, and I didn't have filters because I can't carry this with me. But people say, Sue, I've seen you in person, and then I've seen you on Zoom. There's a big difference. I know. With Zoom, you can touch up your appearance. What do you, you think I wouldn't use that? I mean, I'm not that stupid. I'm not. So, uh, it's hard in person. People see me, they barely recognize me. Oh, God. Hmm. I know. I'm trying to figure out, I thought about what could I do if I went on Shark Tank. I could get a filter that you could carry with you. Somehow here I am. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, this is a tribute to Shelby. Happy belated birthday, Shelby, April. And like I told Patty's age, but we're not there yet, so we're not going to say our age. When you're at a milestone, then it's okay. Not before, And if you all want to do videos and expose me and say how old I am, fine. Just get your own YouTube channel and do that. But I'm not going to do it. So there. So I guess that's all I want to say. That's what I needed to say and what I wanted to say. And happy Juneteenth to all.